Hello viewers, I am Saumya. We came with a new live class on the topic menstrual hygiene. So before begin, I request everyone to do like, share and subscribe our YouTube channel rgcsk.edu. Let's begin. Before starting the menstrual hygiene, I would like to tell you about what do you mean by menstruation. Menstruation is a natural process that occurs in every woman and lasts for 3 to 5 days. Now, definition of menstrual hygiene. Menstrual hygiene means that women and girls can use clean pads or clothes to catch the blood, change them in a private place when needed, wash their body with soap and water, and throw away the used pad safely. So, what definition says? Menstrual hygiene means that women and girls can use clean pads or clothes to catch the blood. It means women and girls have to use the sanitary napkins and wash clean clothes and change them in a private place when needed. Like when women and girls want feel discomfort or want to change the pads. Next, wash their body with soap and water and throw them away used pad safely. Before using the pad and after disposing the pad, women and girls should wash their hands properly and throw the used pad in a safely and needed place. Next slide. Importance of proper menstrual hygiene. What are the importance are there for use for maintaining the proper menstrual hygiene? Proper menstrual hygiene among adolescents is a crucial for their physical, emotional, and social well-being. We will see in detail about how it's important for physical, emotional, as well as social well-being. Being here are some key points highlights its important. Next slide. First of all, changing the sanitary napkins every 4 to 6 hours. Next, wash your undergarments properly and dry them in a sunlight. Next, keep yourself clean. Take bath regularly. Discard used sanitary napkins properly. We have to discard the sanitary napkins in a proper dustbin, and before discarding the napkins, we have to wrap the sanitary pads, then we have to discard the napkins. Next, wear clean and dry undergarments. Next slide. Physical health benefit. First, prevent reproductive tract infection. What are the reproductive tract infections? This menstrual hygiene can prevent, like vaginitis, and so many infections are there. For properly maintaining the menstrual hygiene, we can prevent that infections. Next, reduce risk of urinary tract infections like burning sensation, itching, and foul smell, etc. Third, minimize odor and discomfort. It minimizes the bad smells as well as discomfort. Next slide. Emotional well-being. First of all, boost confidence and self-esteem. It boosts our self-confidence as well as self-esteem also. Second, reduce anxiety, stress-related menstruation. Third, promotes positive body image. Fourth one is encourage open communication about menstrual health. Next slide. How it is important for our social benefits. First, reduce abstinence from school, work due to menstruation related issues. Second, enhance participation in extracurricular activities. Third, foster healthy relationships with peer and family members. Fourth, breaks stigma and taboos surrounding menstruation. Next slide. Outcomes for good menstrual hygiene. When we are maintaining the good menstrual hygiene, what are the outcomes will come? First, improved overall health and well-being. As you all know, health, overall health we have to maintain, then only we will say we are the healthy. So after maintaining the proper menstrual hygiene, we can say a person improved their overall health as well as well-being also. Second, enhanced quality of life. Third, increased self-confidence and empowerment. Fourth one is better academic and professional performance. Fifth, reduce stigma and taboos surrounding menstruation as we discussed in previous slide also. Slide. What are the consequences of poor menstrual hygiene? Like when we will not maintaining the menstrual hygiene properly, what are the outcomes will come? First is its impact on the education. Girls may miss school during their periods due to lack of facilities or necessary supplies. Like in some school and colleges, sanitary napkins availability is not there, and some painkiller medicines is also not there. So when we are not maintaining the proper menstrual hygiene, we can't uh, outcome from these issues. Second is economic. Women may miss work if they do not have access to the supply or facilities they needed. Next is on health. Use of improvised menstrual hygiene materials can lead to infections, like nowadays tampons is coming and so many menstrual cup is coming. So many equipments are coming that can prevent the health better. Next is dignity. Girls may suffer from discomfort, endure teasing and shaming, and face exclusions from everyday activities. Like whenever girl, for example, whenever girl get the menstrual periods, they are not knowing they got menstrual periods. So if other person are seeing, they feel discomfort and they are teasing. What's the stain is there? So what is that? Oh, something is on your back, like that they are teasing. So it will disgrade the decrease the dignity of a woman as well as girl also. Next is participation. Girls may be detached or less productive during the school. Right? Proper use and disposing of sanitary pads. So here we will see how to use the pad and how to dispose the pad. So first of all, we will see before using. First, wash your hands with soap and water. Second, choose a clean and comfortable place to change. Next slide. Then step by step instructions are there how we will follow to use the pad. First of all, unwrap the sanitary pad from its packaging. Next, remove the adhesive packaging from the pad. Sorry, some mistake is there, it is pad. Third, place the pad in your underwear with the absorbent side facing your body. Fourth, press the pad gently to ensure it adheres to your undergarment. Fifth one is adjust the pad to ensure it's centered and feel comfortable. Next slide. In image, you can see that first of all, just open the sanitary pad. Second, put the sanitary pads on your undergarment. Third, close the snap button. Fourth is pack the sanitary pads when you are out. Next slide. During the menstruation, first change sanitary products every 4 hourly once. Then wash your hands before and after handling sanitary products. Second step, use clean clothes and underwear. Third, avoid using cloth or unhygienic materials. Fifth, dispose of sanitary products properly. Next slide. Tips for effective use. We can follow this steps and we can feel more comfortable during the period. First, change the pad as we already discussed. Change the pad every 4 hourly once a day or when soaked, when you feel like it's heavy. Second, use the right side pad for your flow. It's very important we have to choose our right size for before using the pad. Third, wear breathable underwear to prevent moisture buildups, like cotton underwears we can use. Fourth, avoid using pads for extended periods. We will not use the pads over a night or full day we can't use because it will give the infection as well as discomfort also. Fifth one is dispose of used pads hygienically, like proper using the hand washing, and before discarding the pad, we have to wrap the pad and then we have to discard the pad. Next slide. In image, you can say that 8 steps are there. Following that 8 steps, we can maintain our menstrual hygiene. Next slide. Pad removal. Before we say how to use the pad, during the pad, what are the hygienes we have to maintain, and now it is pad removal steps. Removing pads, step by step instructions are there we can follow. First, first instruction is there. Wash your hands with soap and water before removal. Second, remove the adhesive strip from your underwear. Third, fold the pad forward and wrap it in a proper voiding, touching the absorbent side. Fourth, fold the pad in a half to prevent leakage. Fifth, wrap the used pad in paper, tissue, or a plastic bag. Next slide. Common mistakes we are doing. So we have to avoid all that things. First is skipping meals. So it is one of the biggest mistake we are doing when we are in the menstruation. We are skipping the meals. Second is ignoring the symptoms, like whenever we are getting more cramps, so it will give some sign. So we should not ignore that symptoms. Second, not staying hydrated. So when we are feeling cramps and we are in the pain, mood swings are there, we are forgetting or we are not maintaining hydration properly. So it is the common mistakes we are doing during the menstruation. Next is taking painkillers. So only prescribed medicine you have to take. Unwanted painkillers don't take because it will give the bad impact on our health. Right? What are the myths and misconceptions are there in our society related to menstrual? First is physical and emotional myths. So here myths and realities are mentioned as you are seen in the slide. First myth is that menstruation is a curse and punishment. Nowadays, also in a society, some people are thinking like that if woman is getting the menstruation, that is a curse and punishment. But reality is that menstruation is a natural biological process that occurs in every month in every woman and girl. Second myth is there, menstrual blood is dirty or impure. Reality is what? Menstrual blood is a natural part of menstrual cycle. And second myth is third myth is that for menstruating women are weak and fragile. But reality is what? Menstruation does not affect a woman's strength or abilities. Next myth is what? Menstruation is a sign of illness or disease. But reality is what? Menstruation is a normal and healthy part of life. Next slide. Second, hygiene related myths and taboos. First myth is that menstruating women should not bath or shower. This is the common myth present in nowadays society. But reality is what? Regular bathing or showering are essential for maintaining hygiene during the menstruation. Next myth is what? Menstrual blood can contaminate food and water. But reality is what? Menstrual blood is not contagious and cannot contaminate any food and any water. Next myth is what? Menstruating women should use ash, sand, or other unhygienic materials to observe menstrual blood. But reality is what? Sanitary products such as pads or tampons are safest and most hygienic options we can use, and we can go through with that for maintaining our proper menstrual hygiene. Next slide, please. Now, myths about periods that you need to stop believing. As you can see in the image, first is that period blood is not period blood is not impure blood. Second, for sore foods can make your periods worse. Nowadays, you can see uh, people are saying you don't eat sour foods, it will make your periods more worse, but it is not like that. It is a myth and it is not scientifically proven also. So all these things are the myths. Second is tampons cannot get lost inside you. Next is you should exercise on your periods to benefit from happy hormones. Next is the notation that women who stick together tends to have that cycle is just in the overhead. Next slide. Next is social and culture myth. First myth is that menstruating women should be isolated from the society, but reality is what? Menstruating women should be treated with dignity and respect and should not be isolated. Second myth is what? Related to social and culture. Menstruation is a taboo and shameful topic, but reality is what? Menstruation is a natural and normal part of life and should be discussed openly and honestly. Next myth is what? Related to social and culture. Menstruating women cannot participate in religious or cultural activities, but reality is what? Menstruating women can participate in most activities and should not be excluded or discriminated against any type of things. Next slide, please. Related to health and wellness myth. First myth is what? Menstruation cramps are a sign of weakness or low pain tolerance. But reality is what? Menstrual cramps are a normal and common symptoms of menstruation and can be managed with medications and other treatment also, like exercise and healthy eating food also. Next slide, please. Now we will see what are the good foods we can take during the menstruation. First is iron rich food. Second, B complex carbohydrate. So what are the iron rich foods are there? First is red meat, then poultry, fish, legumes, leaf green vegetables. Iron helps replace lost blood and reduce fatigue also. Next, B complex या फिर complex carbohydrates. What are the foods are there? First is whole grains. Next, fruits, vegetables, legumes. Complex carbohydrate stabilize blood sugar level and provide fibers also. So we can go through with this foods for maintaining our good menstruation. Right, please. Now, nowadays it is a common problem we are facing, like menstrual cramps and pain during the menstruation. So how to overcome from that? We can reduce our periods cramp. We can use the nuts and seeds, fresh fruits and vegetables, clean meats, highly processed foods we cannot use. First, you can see that green tick is a mark of we can take, and the red cross indicates that we should avoid that. So highly processed foods we can avoid. High fructose corn syrup also we can advise. Red meat also we can avoid during the periods cramp. Next slide, please. So everyone knows this is a leguminous seeds we can use for our periods cramp. Whenever we are feeling more cramps and pain during the menstruation, we can go through this. Thank you very much everyone for listening our this session. So after ending this session, I would like to say everyone thank you, and please I request everyone to do like, share and subscribe our YouTube channel and stay tuned with us for more related updates. Thank you.